This is the feature that we've been waiting for, and we've got the man himself in the studio.
Hey! Good evening.
And that's not a recording. Stevie, it's great to have you back in the studio.
Yeah, it's a sad day for me, but I always believe you walk out while you're on top, and you don't wait for them to drag you from under the carpet and throw you out the door. And I've had a marvelous innings here, 12 years. Incredible people I've worked with. If I think about the hundreds of people perhaps I've worked with, and also the most amazing audience on radio. I mean, Boomkaya are just absolutely amazing people.
Okay, we've got other guests in the studio. We've got Clive back. Clive.
Hey! Clive's a good guy. Clive is. I met Clive a couple of years ago, and he's been a tonic absolutely for the show, and he's become a good friend as well.
And we've also got Claasen. Welcome back, Lance.
Thank you. Only Stevie's farewell could drag me back into the building. And that's
Lance, so it's a nice reunion in the studio. Kaya, I did say that you have an opportunity to say your goodbye to Stevie, and you can do so via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 063-688-0959. You can send your farewell messages to Stephen. I'm going to read one that says, I was introduced to ETFs, share trading, and scam avoidance through you. I met Clem Santa, Tebe Kalifeng, Dr. Izzy Bacha, and other top analysts through your competitions and workshops. You demystified an otherwise horrid world of stock exchanges.
Thank you.
And gave us the idiot's guide to what and for what I'll forever be grateful for that. Farewell, Stevie.
I thank you, and I appreciate everyone. And I must say, we put it out on Facebook that I'm leaving, and the Facebook replies that I have, the nearly 268 of them, just really so humbling and very moving, of people who have really thanked me and have benefited from, and I'm humbled by the wonderful reception I have got on my leaving.
And Clive, you want to give us a short tribute to Stevie?
I think one of those...
Well, I'm not dying.
Okay.
I'm not dead.
Well, we know that people refuse to die because in one of your shows you spoke about pensions and how people need bigger pensions now to retire because they refuse to die.
Longer, yeah.
Yeah, they live in longer, and so people are refusing to die. So you're not going to die anything, my friend. Breathe.
No, I know that.
Trust me very well. And listen, you know what? You're a legend of radio. You're an iconic guy. You're a brilliant presenter.
Thank you.
And what you've done to the world of business and creating a new platform for even us who are still confused whether I'm black or white. What do you think I am?
I think you are
Confused.
somewhere in between.
Confused. And I told you my surname is Ramathibela.
No, it's Ramathibela. Well, I know, I get it wrong every single Thursday. But
Listen,
it's okay.
my friend, you're the best thing to ever happen to radio. And it's been a fantastic business show.
Well, you're too bad yourself, eh?
I know, it's because I got a stuck potato in my throat. That's why I sound so funny.
Yeah. You know the worst thing I ever said on radio?
Go on.
On the show?
Go on.
The worst. I'm going to say it.
Yeah, say it.
I want to talk about spinach one night.
Yeah.
And instead of saying Morocco, I said Marachu.
Okay. And we've also got Jeff standing by on the line.
Hey, man.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Kumara.
Oh, yes.
Jeff Malloy, what a guy.
Jeff Malloy, thank you for joining us as part of this farewell to Stevie B. What would you like to say to him?
How's it, guys? Stevie B, you're
Yes.
finally leaving.
Finally, Jeff. He's finally got rid of me after clashing at the concrete.
If you stop playing that music, you'd stop playing those classics.
No, Stevie is the business classic now.
You know what I played tonight, Jeff? You know what I played for myself? I played The Greatest by R. Kelly. How's that?
Oh, of course, you guys don't have to keep to the 90% and 10%.
No, we don't.
Jeff, do you ever remember? Somebody reminded me. I listened on Facebook. Reminded me of. And for those listeners who don't know what it is, I apologize. But if you had gone back all those times to 2006, 7, 8, Dr.
Brajo.
Dr. Brajo, and of course,
Brajo.
and of course Ruth. Ruth was my girlfriend at the time and dumped me.
And she dumped you on air.
Yeah, she dumped me on air.
no,
She dumped me on air. Yeah. Sorry.
We had to put up with that. We had to put up with a broken heart.
Yeah, and it's never healed, Jeff.
For weeks.
It's never healed. You know that, huh?
Yeah, no, I've seen you. I mean, you're still single, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe he's got time now to find someone and settle down.
Exactly. I'm going to be fun looking for a scuffed in, yeah.
Oh, no. Lance, any words for Stevie?
Yeah, I'm going to reveal how Stevie misused this platform for his own personal needs. So everybody knows the Stevie B Business Classic. Now we understand, how did it come about? So Stevie decides this was way back when Stevie was still doing breakfast with Pat Cash and Jeff. He was going to play a song for Stevie. And then Stevie misused this platform. He'd go onto dating sites.
Oh, no.
Yes. And then he'd hit on 10 different women per morning and say, I'm going to play this song for you. And this blatant misuse to try and get Stevie a girlfriend. Of
Kaya
airtime. And it failed miserably because he's still single.
No, it didn't. It didn't fail miserably.
And now he's trying with me. He's trying to be a blesser.
Yeah.
I don't understand what this is all about, but why are you trying to be a blesser?
I think it's time for me to be a blesser. But category 1. Airtime. Airtime. That's where it begins and ends. Airtime.
Mkaya, we are having Stevie B back on the show for the very last time, paying a special tribute to him. And we've got Lance Claasen in the studio. We've got Clive Ramathibela in the studio as well, and Jeff Molloy on the line. And if you also want to send your messages through, you have one last chance. You can do it via WhatsApp. The number is 063 688 0959. Also, our Facebook page. If you can't get to WhatsApp, you can send your messages that way as well. Stevie, I just want to ask you, what was your most memorable interview on air?
Richard Branson, we had once in the very, very early years. My good friend Offense organized that for us. That was incredible. A guy called Ronnie Apteker, starter of Internet Solutions.
Yes.
Always a remarkable interview with Ronnie. Dr. Richard Maponia was a wonderful interview. How astute he was for an old man. Herman Mashaba. I tell you, I really like speaking to was Tebi Ikalefeng.
Yes.
Always a fantastic interview. And Alon Reyes.
And what stood out for each of those interviews in your mind?
I think lateral thinking, not getting the answer that you expected. You know, many people, especially in government, you know exactly what answer you're going to get back. But if you speak to a guy like Ronnie and to Dr. Richard Maponia and to Alon Reyes, you don't, or even Mike Said, you don't get the answer. The most touching interview I ever had was with the great James Ingram.
Okay.
And that was. Can I tell you my best moment at Kaya?
We'll get to it. The three gentlemen joining us, just very shortly, each of you, your most memorable moment on air with Stevie. I'll start with Jeff on the line. Jeff?
Trying to think about it because there's so many of them and they all stand out. I think that morning was Ruth.
Ruth, yeah.
Yeah, that morning was so capturing. It was. I don't want to reveal too much about it, but that was a great morning with Steve.
Absolutely.
And so many other times. And Steve, you know, the one other thing I want to mention about Steve, the business classic and everything. I was a sports guy at Kaya FM for a long time. I was a sports guy at East Coast for a long time as well. And when Steve started playing the business classic, and we started fighting about it, Pat Cash at the time said, okay, you go on and play your own song as well. And that actually launched a platform to, I don't know, it actually helped me to getting my own show in the afternoon and to what I'm doing now as a DJ, which I actually stopped doing for a long time. So it actually started round about then and having an impact on my life. I'm back in the Eastern Cape. That was awesome radio. Those are some of my best moments on radio with Steve.
Likewise. Thanks, Jeff.
I've got a couple of moments. One of the standout moment, It's the moment with regard to winning the MTN Radio Award for Best Show. You know, because that was a culmination of a lot of hard work.
Lance, Sander, Neil Johnson, lots of people were involved in that.
Yeah, I mean, we worked a long time to get that. To get that.
Yeah, we waited 5 years.
You know, it was like coming there and bridesmaid every time, and then this was hilarious. It was hilarious that night. I'm going to take people through that night. So they announced that the other show isn't winning for the first time, and we win.
Yeah.
Stevie gets up onto the chair. He starts shaking about. I'm holding Stevie's legs because I'm afraid he's gonna fall. He's running around like a headless chicken flapping its wings. He gets to the stage, and he's holding up and he's jumping up and down. But then his pants starts falling off.
True story.
And then I'm trying to say, okay, this can only go bad from here. So I'm producing Stevie, even when he's jumping up and down, saying that we have to get off the stage now, because I could see it. He's holding on to his pants and he's holding onto the award at the same time.
Yeah.
It could easily go off.
All right, we're running out of time. Can I say the last word here?
Well, we'll take a quick one from
Okay,
Clive,
fine.
and then we'll let you close.
Mine is very quick because every time this man has to pronounce my surname, it's a nightmare. It's a different surname every time. So, Stevie, do you want to try again? It's Clive
Yes.
Ramathibela.
Ramathibela. There we go. We
All
got it
right.
right.
I just want to say one thing. Thank you so much for all the love and the passion that this audience has shown me. I mean, completely honest, you have kept me here for 12 years. Yes. Nothing else has kept me here. It's not the music, it's not the talks, it's not the events. It is you, Abomkaya, that has kept me here. I want to give you my new email address because I want you to keep in touch with me. It's steviebfm at gmail.com, steviebfm@gmail.com. Keep in touch with me. I'm going to carry on with the workshops. I'm going to keep on inviting me. So send me an email and we'll be in touch for a long, long time. Thank you. God bless you for being there for me for these long 12 years. We are not saying goodbye. It is just farewell tonight.
Until later.
And thank you, Tuli, for putting together such a wonderful show. Thank you to Jeff Malloy, a beautiful man indeed. Lance Claasen, who has helped me through so many difficult times over the last couple of years. And my new friend, a man that we're going to go forward with, Clive Ramathibela, a great man as well. And we'll be doing great things together, me and Clive. But the most important thing, to my parents as well, who have supported me as well. I know my mother is listening to the show, Elaine Bacher, a wonderful woman at the age of 81, plays tennis, walks 5Ks a day, and my father, Izzy, for all the support and love you have given me. Have a wonderful time. Salaniga Ashley.
Okay, that was Stevie B doing his tribute. Thank you very much, Stevie, for coming one last time to the studio. It's been a pleasure.